Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the Tiger. I would just like to express my apologies for last week. I had to take an unexpected break, but I am back now. So we're just going to pick straight up from where we left off. So today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the Tiger. So welcome back. Let's just get these shuffled up, move these around a little bit, and pick 3 out for you guys. Let's stop about there. And we're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. You got that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we have got 3 negatives. So it's relatively hard to be optimistic when we've got those 3 negatives there, but let's not be pessimistic, because black isn't always an attack. Even if we've got 3 of them there, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything's all doom and gloom. We are going to be looking at the compatibilities of the cards as we flip them over, and you've got that black dragon coming into play first. Now that's not necessarily a bad card for a tiger person, because the dragon and the tiger are very compatible together. There can be a good success from these guys when they come together, and they can both have a sort of fruitful relationship. We are seeing it in a black dragon respect though, so what we're seeing is probably conflict here. We're probably seeing a little bit of upset, a little bit of turmoil. You're probably feeling a bit agitated, feeling a little bit grumpy, temper maybe a little bit up here. We might be seeing a bulldozing kind of demolition, bridge burning kind of get rid of the past kind of attitude right now. It's almost like you need to move on from something, and you're going to do it in the most destructive ways, or at least it's been one of the most destructive ways. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've been a part of that. Somebody else could have put the dynamite under the bridge, lit the fuse and blew it up before you even got a chance to know what was happening. But there was definitely some sort of conflict or destruction that is happening around you right now, and I'd imagine it's quite chaotic. It's thrown you into a place where you're not entirely sure where you're going to move on from next. You're not entirely sure what to do, or which direction you're supposed to be headed, because the one that you were headed in you actually thought was the direction for you, and then boom, not so much. We need to look at respect and cooperation here for those around you. There are people that can help, will help, are helping, but they're not going to do it if they don't feel respected. They're not going to help if you aren't appreciate them and cooperating with them. People bring you solutions. People are bringing you ideas. People are bringing you maybe not what you necessarily want to hear, but it could be what you need to hear. So maybe you should listen a little bit and not be too impulsive to cause conflicts or more conflicts or escalate conflicts. Though, if we are in a place of conflict already, it's not because you're struggling through it. It's probably more you are battling on. You are battling on. So we're not a victim in this, not really. You're holding your own. You're staying strong, which is a typical tiger thing. And it is all meant for you. This is all going to sculpt the future for you. This is a turning point in your life that is going to mean a lot. That pig is the soulmate card for a tiger, which means whatever path you're walking on now, dark or light, you are doing it because you're supposed to be there right now, right this moment. The experiences that you're going to have, what you're going to take away from this is going to be something that is I wouldn't say life-changing, but it's definitely going to sculpt the future. You're going to have a sort of I don't know, a power up. You're going to level up, whether it be with wisdom and experience. You're going to learn something from this, and it may even be just how to cooperate with others. It could be just how to be part of a team. It could be just to learn how to live without that apology, and forgive without being given that sorry that you feel you deserve for whatever it is that's happened in this destructive phase. But it is meant for you. I know that sounds bad. I know this sounds like it could be an attack on you. These negatives are supposed to be there to teach you a lesson, but that's exactly what it is, because that's the way it is. That is just the way it is. And there's nothing you can escape. There's no way you can escape that. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. Once we've got that soulmate contract in, that soul contract in, that's it. We know it's meant for you. We know that you signed up for this, and that it's where you need to go. It's pushing you in the direction of which you need to be. It'll all make sense, I'm sure, more so in the future than it does now, but we are looking at a catalytic moment here with that pig pushing in that change, making some differences, making something a little bit, I don't know, make more sense out of the nonsense. So it's trying to make things, it's trying to make sense for you. It's trying to give you a little bit of clarity and comprehension to this system, or this phase, or this whatever it is you're going through right now. Because right now you're not entirely sure what's going on. It doesn't make a lot of sense to you at all. But again, we have got that pig, and that pig is telling us that slow and steady wins the race. And as you move forward, if you can try and remain humble, if you can try and remain, you know, keep that temper in check, then you're going to come out of this, you know, better, with a better, you're better off. You can't let other things influence you either. If you're in a bad mood, other things are going to start to add to that. You need some self-control, you need some discipline, you need to make sure that you're not being provoked. Make sure that people pulling the tiger's tail or poking the tiger aren't doing so in a way where you're going to snap and get aggressive or lose it and kick off at them. What would be a better idea, I'd say, is probably just moving away. Don't engage. Engagement is not going to work for you here. Engagement and conflict is just going to get more conflict, and that'll get more conflict and more conflict and more conflict, and around the circle will go. We've got that ox card coming into play as well. This is the patient game, and you don't like it. You know, you don't like it. We have got some clashes here. We have got some conflict. We have got some sitting around not understanding. It's that not understanding again. You're not seeing eye to eye with someone. I mean, you've got a very powerful personality, and you can become very, very dominant. So when you don't win, and when you are put into a place that you're not comfortable with, it becomes a place where you'd rather smash your way out than stay in that place. Unfortunately, right now, smashing where you are will destroy things that are irreplaceable. You can't just do that. And I think you know this. That's why this is such a hard time for you, or why this phase is difficult, if you like. Because as you move forward through this, you're not understanding why you can't just use brute force. So you have to be patient. You have to think about it. We've got that thinker there. That ox is a thinker card. You need to really put your mind to it and actually try and think about what it is you need to do to move through this, because any misunderstandings are going to lead to conflicts. It's going to contribute it to, you know, more weight that you have to carry, that you have to deal with, that you're going to have to sift through. And if you have to do that, and if you have to work on that despite all of this, if you have to push through because of all of this, then that's what you need to do. You have to work through it. If that's what it comes to, that's what you need to do, is work through it, push through it. Don't lose your temper. Don't try and punch your way through the wall. Don't try and kick the door in. Don't try and smash the window. You're going to have to use your brain to think of a non-aggressive tactic to get you through this almost aggressive phase that you're in, which seems unfair. But you'll learn from it, and you will gain experience from it, which will benefit you in the long run. Because there's things happening in your future, in your life, that you have no idea how they're going to pan out. There's things happening that you don't even know yet. These things are going to happen in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years time. And then you'll look back to this time in your life and go, I'm so glad that happened then, because that happened for this to happen, for that to happen, for me to get to here. And then this greatness has come from this. But you could lose it all very, very quickly if you decide to go conflict and start to smash it all to pieces. You can't come back and visit if you get banned for antisocial behaviour in any aspect of your life. The more conflict you cause, the more trouble you cause, the more problems you cause, you're not going to be able to return. However, if you try and resolve this amicably, if you try and resolve this in a better way, in years to come, you'll see why. But we'll also see how you get on with it next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the tiger. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the rabbit. So if you are interested in what those guys are up to, then I will see you in that video next. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you in a video next time. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.